Quick game of doubles. We have got X-Men here. Spencer's had a game earlier on. This has been kindly lent to us by John J. Mack. You would have seen that's our Man Cave Tours, Private Arcade Tours number 1 and number 4. And John's obviously kindly lent us Champion Pub again, which I just love that game. We'll do more videos on that. But we're here to talk about X-Men and have a little look at X-Men and a quick game of doubles. Don't know anything about this game at all. The theme is not for me, so I don't understand it. However, very, very pleasantly surprised, it has to be said. We'll get Spencer's opinions in just a second. And what you'll notice about this, the layout is pretty much identical to Rush, which is another John Borg game. And what I've been most impressed about were two things. Number one, the shots. Number two, the build quality. They don't build them like this anymore, do they, Spence?
They don't. I mean, this machine, I looked at the back glass because I was curious. It's dated 2012.
Okay.
Which gives a general idea of its vintage. It feels like somebody's filled the base with lead. It is so solid. And when the shaker motor goes, it just feels... I know it's such a small word to use, but it feels solid.
It really does. Even the flipper mechanisms. I don't know if they were using bigger coils or what, but it really is. There's just something the way the magnets chuck it around. There's loads of magnets in here, which is quite fitting because there's a guy called Magneto.
Well, yeah, you'd expect some magnets. I think it's the mass of the table. The actual table itself, the whole pinball machine, has got a certain build quality and weight to it that gets transferred through everything, through the shaker motor, through the flippers, through the general feel of the machine. Even when you try and move the machine, if you're trying to jiggle it around to get some movement into the machine, you can really feel that it's resisting you and you're trying to move something solid.
Yeah, absolutely. Right, game of doubles. We know nothing of the rules, really. We really don't.
Nothing at all.
It's also got...
really... Apart from the fact you're going first.
Yeah. Okay. It's got Deadpool in this, by the way.
Yes, I noticed.
And I noticed when you were playing earlier, it said schnicked. So they've nicked the schnicked from this.
It is a nicked schnicked, indeed. And I saw Sabretooth was on here, obviously.
Yes. So that's a really nice lock and everything. So I think this was actually the Pro version as well, Spence. Oh, I mean, that's quick.
It is very quick.
Is among the Poland patrons of today's experiment.
I don't really know what I'm meant to be hitting here. Go with that.
We're going to need a bigger brush.
Oh, we're going to need a bigger brush.
I did notice that upper flipper shot took a little bit of work earlier on. It's going to be good when it gets dialed in, though.
Oh!
Looks like it's back to the drawing board.
Okay. Right. There you go, sir. Right. I've got no idea what this... Actually, I do. I've got a rough idea.
Well, you were playing it really well earlier.
I think the skill shot is to get it off the flipper and up.
Well, that's what it is on Rush. I guess we could have read that instruction card, really.
Yeah. Should have taken my glasses off. I can't really see. That's better. No. Shoot again. Just put the glasses away. Oh.
Oh, dear.
Straight down the middle. Straight down the middle.
Another bowl.
Sugar, you've had 3 or 4 personalities in a cab running yourself. I'll think the reality comes
Hello, my fellow sapiens. My name is Hank McCoy. My friends call me Beast.
What are you going for at the moment? You've got lock lit. Lock is down.
Okay, so villain. It looks like I'm going to get to choose a fight now. Okay, so here I can select Juggernaut, Central. Let's go with Juggernaut. But you can see at the bottom between the flippers, that's what light is lit now. So clearly I've got here. I mean, a mode. Clearly I've got here a series of. Oh my goodness sake!
My mind is sharp.
Unfortunately, no, which is why you said my fingers.
Well, it can't be as bad as my first ball. Mind you, I was juggling my glasses at the time.
Juggler-nauts.
Alright, let's see if we can. Alright, it's a bit too weak. Ah, it's done all the way around after all.
Sorry, bub.
Get inside the Blackbird. Move it, people.
Attacking me with metal objects? How
There's a lot of magnets in this table. There's loads of magnets.
It's got a multi-ball going on here.
I don't know where that came from. Well, a multi-ball on this table isn't uncommon, apparently.
Stop right there!
Hear that heavy breathing?
There's quite a lot of it
Sounds
going
like
on.
someone's having a Tommy.
No, it's a different machine, mate.
There goes Tommy Edge, yes.
Bazooka behind the shower.
The ramps are quite tricky in this. I have to say, I haven't really dialed them in yet.
Into the Blackbird.
I've got
So
quite a few shots lit at the
Yeah, so
moment.
you've got your shots lit, you're in a mode, there's a life bar at the top on the screen I've noticed. Like a health bar, so you're trying to beat him up.
So you can backhand the right hand ramp, which is quite nice.
I don't need the action.
Lovely.
Finally, a plan.
Oh no,
Unlucky.
that was my own stupid fault. What's the score now? I haven't actually looked at the scores. How are we doing? Okay, I did all right.
You did alright.
I did okay. I'm in the lead. That doesn't happen very often.
No. I don't know why, sorry, it's a bit rude of me. No. No, it doesn't.
I said it. You weren't supposed to agree with it, though.
No.
Instead, all go first, and our sacrifice if necessary.
Let's try that again.
No one can stop my vision of the future now.
Professor.
Cerebro has detected a new mutant. I'm sensing new mutant activity.
Okay.
Cool, that came out quickly.
Mutants are the future.
That magnet actually saved me there. I think I said
The magnet,
straight
I
down the
don't
middle.
mind. I do not mind.
For the location now.
Oh, you are a arse.
Shouldn't be divided.
Wow.
But we didn't draw the line.
What's going on there? Oh. Oh, mate, I think you've won. Is that ball 3 as well? I think you've won.
Right, let me,
I think you've won.
that'd be nice. I'll take that in that case.
It is ball 3, yeah. You have won, my friend.
Ball got thrown.
Blackbird ready to hit.
See what we can do.
Feeble attempt.
Can't hit anything. Come on. No.
Gotta do better than that against these.
Come on, let me hit something. No.
Well, it matters not, my friend. It matters not.
I don't mind this game. Theme is not for me, but I have to say, it's not offensive. It's a theme, not a lifestyle decision, which Avengers Infinity Quest is. I like it. It's got some difficult shots on it. It's not an easy, flowy game by any stretch of the imagination.
Well, I think if you start dialing in your shots and lining your shots up, it will flow really well.
I think there's some good combos in there.
Yeah,
There's
absolutely.
some really nice combos in there.
Yeah, I like it. I think it's a decent game and an unexpected game in that respect, actually.
Especially given the theme, because you think of X-Men, you may immediately think of sort of Marvel Avengers, and I think Avengers Infinity Quest has sort of tainted my opinion of a lot of these heavily themed machines. But like I say, this is just a theme, not a lifestyle choice.
There we go. And they just don't. It's not just a quality of the play, Spence, and the shots. It's actually stuff like this. They don't put this stuff in anymore.
No,
These
they
sort
don't.
of things. I mean, it's, this is humongous. Well, it's not. It's Magneto, but it's.
Humongous is a lot bigger, isn't he? It's like it's a massive magnet.
There you go.
Humongous. But look at this. You've got two big toys in here. How
Yeah.
often do you see that these days? You don't.
Well, to be fair, Dolly Parton's there, and that's got two big toys, isn't it?
She's got two enormous toys, yes. But it's a really high quality bit of kit. Just I'm looking at the quality of the fittings and fixtures on it.
It's very well made. You felt
nice.
they weren't scrimping.
No, they spent the money on it. They
Yeah.
definitely spent the money on it.
There you go, and it's great with the colour screen. Actually, I think that's
Yeah.
that really suits it well. And the you might be if I dial it down, you might be able to see the speaker lights. It's nice. It's good.
Yeah, the back glass is
Well, if you're into that, I think it's a comic version of the X-Men as well, Spence.
It is.
Which is if you're into that, it's going to look great. I think it's probably a great looking machine, and there's a certain crossover with. With Deadpool, which obviously is here anyway, is next to it. We've just moved out of the way so we can film. But, there's several characters. A Juggernaut in there. Sabretooth, Wolverine, Colossus. Deadpool's in it. Somebody's on the... Where is he? He's here. There's Deadpool. He's literally on the...
Yeah, sneaky
debris.
Deadpool. Sneaky Deadpool.
So-
But for me, it's certainly also, having played Star Trek recently, it's got that same sort of feel of the machine. It does feel solid in the same way that does. And they're definitely from the same era. You can feel there's something about as you always get with machines from the same eras.
Absolutely. Right, well, there you go. Thumbs up and a victory for Spencer.
Yay!